late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will put total weather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Minnesota's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bird. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense in the... some of the yardage on the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him! Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's got it. After 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Coming out on first down with a play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's complete. Runs through a tackle. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Flips it out to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they...
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same approach.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat in second down?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and
looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Plows through the defense.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulls line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Bird.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find some. We can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. There he goes. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. It's lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk.
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and falling on a massive fumble recovery.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much movement there as a gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bird.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's the return. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Here's a hit. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King.
Touchdown Bulls. And the comeback is on. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Gophers with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me?
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They just keep firing. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, Guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You